Well, the battle's back. East side of the Missouri, red versus blue, Council Bluffs Police versus Council Bluffs Fire.
Wow, sounds interesting. The challenge, which team can collect the most items for Boys Town, Iowa families during the month of April? And the details we're getting this morning.
We sure are. Welcome Pat Garcia from Boys Town, Iowa, along with Captain Jim Maskey of the Council Bluffs Fire Department and Officer Dave Burns of the Council Bluffs Police Department. Good to see all three of you gentlemen.
Hey guys.
Thank you
for coming in today.
Nice
We're going
to
to start
see
with
you.
the Healthy Family Drive, though. What is this, first of all?
So the Drive for Healthy Families is collecting hygiene and household products for the families that we serve in southern Iowa. And the police department and fire department help host that drive for us.
And how many years have you been doing this drive?
This will be our third year.
The third year, so it's still new, but there's a lot of buzz about this around town, and it supports the Boys Town, Iowa In-Home Family Service Program.
Correct.
Can you describe what the mission is behind that program?
Sure. So we work with families that are struggling with crisis, such as might be even just poverty, but also working with the parents to enhance their parenting skills.
Yeah.
And so we work with the state, we work with juvenile justice, and then we also have some voluntary in-home service.
Yeah. Are you looking for donations for the program?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. What type of things do you look for?
So we're looking for toothpaste, shampoo, we're looking for diapers, large diapers. Some of our kids are struggling through trauma, so potty training is delayed. So we're looking for some of those items.
And you can see a list of those right here, and they will be on the website that we're going to pull up at the end of the segment as well for people that want to get involved. But how do these donated items really make a difference for families in this program?
So many of our families are suffering through crisis, and so we want them to focus on overcoming that crisis. So we try to relieve the stressor of keeping their kids healthy and themselves healthy during that time of crisis.
Yeah. Captain, the police, fire departments got involved with this program. What was it about this program that made those two departments want to get involved?
Well, I think one of the main reasons is we see this on the ground level. We see it every day in our job, and it's a good way for us to give back. We kind of do this stuff anyway behind the scenes that we don't like to bring a lot of attention to ourselves, but this is a good way to get out in front and kind of make it a little bit competitive too, and do something good for the community.
Now, Officer, tell us about that a little bit more. The competition, does it get heated between the two teams here?
Well, I think anything between police and fire, we poke a lot of fun at each other. We have
Right.
a lot of fun. But again, like Jim said, at the end of the day, it's about getting these kids back with their family, getting these problems in these houses, these living conditions improved from what we have to see on a daily basis.
Now, who's won? So this is the third year, so we got 2 years under our belts. Who has
the
won?
tiebreaker?
Now you're laughing, so
I'll raise my hand on that. The fire department's pretty much dominated this.
Dominated, really?
Yeah, I think that's the proper word, isn't
So
it?
Yeah, I'm not sure how they do it, but
How?
I
Both
believe we're
years?
going to make a comeback this
You
year.
are.
yeah.
Both years they dominated?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What
everybody
was-
get out there. Let's help our policemen,
What
right?
was it? What is it about what the fire department does that dominates the police department in this
Yeah,
fashion?
how do you do that?
Well,
You know, I really,
He looked at him. How are you failing, sir?
I think on the ground level is we're probably more approachable. We're there to help, as they are too, but sometimes they kind of get the bad end of the stick.
Well, sometimes they have to write tickets.
They do. People don't
Right.
like that.
Right,
but
right.
They,
People hold grudges a little more.
you know, when it was all said and done, the first year, again, our experimental year on this, it was 2,700 pounds of products we raised. Second year was over 5,200 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
So it's compounded significantly every year, and, and you know, win or lose, it's about the end goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a friendly competition.
It is,
I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And with that, do you have a goal for this year? Is there a set amount or just to top it each year?
Top it each year,
Top it each
essentially.
year.
Yes.
Keep it
Do
going.
better than the last year. How can people get involved with this competition? I know the police and the fire department in Council Bluffs are really kind of driving this thing,
Right.
but how do people get involved?
Well, we also have an event that will be for the fire department at Super Saver, and so they're able to purchase bags that go to the drive, and that'll be every Saturday. So they'll be able to do that. We're also working with Hy-Vee to try to have those events also towards the end of the month of April.
And so does that drive for the fire department count towards their total?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay, how come you didn't promote the police department?
Yeah, well, we're still
Because-
working on some of that.
I mean, I see there's an imbalance here. I see with the
They have
it's an uphill
they
battle.
have seven fire stations. They each have a barrel light. We have one police station.
Right.
a barrel
It's
light.
not even fair. It's not even a balanced competition.
But the main point is we have
Yeah.
drop-off barrels throughout the town that people
Right.
can run through
Right.
and drop
So let's
stuff
talk
off.
about that. Where can we find the barrels, the drop-off locations?
So the barrels would be at the police department
Right.
and the fire fire department. It's also at our office on 17th and
Okay,
Broadway.
but we have a list. Okay, so
Right.
right here, the Drive for Healthy Families. It's
Right.
now through the end of the month on the 30th. You can see right there all the locations and things will be
Correct.
on the website, of course, as well.
Yeah, so how are you going to declare the winner? When's that going to happen?
So we do a way-off celebration on May 4th.
Okay.
And
May
so that's
4th.
when we have the police and fire department there, and then any of our other community partners, and then we kind of have a way off there. We're weighing off all the time because we're using the product for our families
Sure,
immediately.
as you go.
But we keep track of that, and then we announce the
Final.
winner.
And-
There's a nice little trophy
I was going to say,
that goes
is,
with it.
is it bigger than this? This is what we always
Oh,
give
this is
out.
what we pass
Is it bigger
around.
than this trophy?
It's a plaque that travels with the winner, but the second one actually has a toilet paper roll on it, and they
Oh,
love having that.
Yeah. Well, we're rooting for
Try
you.
to get rid of that.
Yes, we're rooting for you. You guys can do it. Well, head on over to boystown.org/location/Iowa for more information, and it'll have a list of all the items that they need to be donated, the locations, and so on.
Yeah, as for the Iowa Boys Town over there. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Thank you. That was fun.
It
Good
was,
luck.
yeah.